Welcome back. Chris here, continuing on with my Path of Exile run. So I'm nearing the end. I am on chapter 8 now. Going through kind of like a retreading of revised area of Act 3, but just different bosses, different layout, and everything. So we have 3 days left until Trial of the Ancestors comes out, and I know I'm doing kind of a late run through this season, but I'm just wanting to get through, get as much done as I can for my trap guy, and then I'm gonna get an early start on Trial of the Ancestors and play with a couple friends and really delve into that. But I just wanted to get through Crucible, kind of play with a new character and just wing it. So I'm probably gonna do something different when Trial of the Ancestors comes out, but for now let's get into it, shall we? So there's 3 days left. I really gotta buckle down and get through this. Level 60 Saboteur now. So I see a lot of videos of people really excited about what the new gems are gonna offer. Why does that look so weird? Anyway.
I'm Rob.
Just continuing on with this guy here. Don't really need to talk to them. They don't really add anything. But the difference between this act and Act 3 is that instead of going through the slums, you go through the sewers. I thought I talked to Rob.
Here for a deal?
Oh no, it's Gwendolyn.
Now that we go well.
Okay. And you don't really need to talk to anybody. It's just you get a bit of dialogue there going. But yeah, I definitely want to get some more sockets and stuff for my gear, and if there is a staff or a two-handed weapon that were to increase like elemental damage or anything, I'd probably go with that. But I think for this build I'm stuck with a shield and one-handed weapon. Alright, so here you really have to be careful because when a lot of these guys blow up, you can already see I'm taking quite a bit of poison damage, so this act is pretty bad with poison damage. Have to make sure that you're getting out of the way fairly quickly. Right. And nothing there, so we just want to get through, get to the boss, kill as many of these guys as we can. There's nothing really special at the moment that's in this area. It's pretty straightforward. It's just a lot of these guys are very poison based, so it'd be nice to have some chaos resist. It's just right now we're at negative 60, so things are going to hurt a lot. Ooh, that's actually a 6 slot one. I should definitely pick that up. What's going on with that? Oh. Or I could pay attention. Not good. Okay, we have those guys. Alright, I have all my minions and buffs back up. And now, to get to the same area and not dilly-dally around. Okay. Alright, so there's nothing else there? Okay, now I can get the stuff out of the way. Alright, we can move this over. Move this here. This can stay here. But I should be able to pick up the Crimson Remnant now. Okay. At the very least, it'll sell for quite a few Jeweler's Gems. If you get anything that has 6 slots, it sells for 7 Jeweler's Gems. If they're all linked, I think it sells for 21 or something. Alright, so that takes me back to the beginning. Let's go the right way now. Yeah, that poison damage is brutal here. It's not so much the physical or the elemental damage that's killing me, it's all the puddles that are left on the ground. Skip through there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the next season and just buckling down, trying some new stuff. I might even go a melee character because I see that one thing that a lot of people are talking about is the new melee gem that's coming out. A buckler with 3 whites. That actually might be good. Alright, so 3 whites, evasion rating, movement speed. What shield do I have? Spell damage, lightning damage. You know, the shield is not all that great. And it's probably really, really outdated anyway. Okay. We are definitely going to have to go back to town. Get rid of some stuff.
If so.
Okay, the boots. Those are actually nice boots. Nope, don't need them. That's so yeah, it's 6 slots, but they're not all linked. If I were to sell it, I would get 7 gems. I do like that it has evasion rating. Yeah, the slots though are a bit of an issue. This has armor and evasion rating. This is actually pretty good armor for the time being. You know, I don't think I'll sell that. I will sell this and sell the ring and the helmets. Yeah, the helmet can go as well. Oh, this wand. This wand, did I want to keep it or no? Spell damage, fire damage. That's actually a pretty nice wand. Yeah, I was going to keep that wand, so I'm just going to throw those in the tab for now. And maybe when I'm done recording, play with some of this stuff a little bit. Alright, okay, so with that legendary ring, and then just clear out some of the inventory a fair bit. Now we don't really need that. Alright, there we go. Now we can pick things up again. Okay, so the buckler is probably going to be much better than what I currently have. Alright, so a lot more evasion rating, that's nice. It does have dexterity. I lose some spell damage, but my damage is fine for the time being. Fire resist has the same amount of fire resist. So, yeah, I think we're going to go with this shield now. And just put the gems in here. Dash, second wings. Okay. And now when we find another crucible, we can put some more things in there. Oh, that was actually a mini-boss. And another thing that I'm really looking forward to for Path of Exile 2 is that the bosses are going to feel like they have a lot more oomph to them. And there we go. First level up for this axe. Okay, so my traps don't seem to be as dominating, but that's fine for the time being. Taking a lot of damage from all the poison. Looking for the exit now. Carnal boots. Might try those. Yeah, the enemies still die ridiculously fast right now. So you have to go through a little bit here. Yeah, this is another area that leads to the boss's room. And then once you're through that, then you have quite a bit of the map that opens up. You can either go one of 2 ways. I usually prefer to go to the left first.
Need your aid.
And then sort of just take that route. Okay, what was throwing stuff at me? Alright, now that we got through the first area, it feels like they've stopped leaving so many poison puddles on the ground now. But you will have to still... The tunnels are very narrow, so you want to make sure that you make good use of that dodge mechanic.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Oh, actually, it looks like they still kind of explode after they die. So even though it's not the zombies leaving puddles on the ground, it looks like they have some like an after-death effect that if I were to have kept standing there, I probably would have just died. So yeah, it's the slime monster things here. When they die, it looks like they leave kind of a farewell gift. There's the crucible. Make sure it's clear. Alright, so now let's try the shield. Get all the way up there. There we go. Ooh, they hit hard. Those things are real. It looks like a giant orb with 3 lights. Okay, so I think we cleared out. Do we finish it off? Nope, not yet. There we go. Alright, so let's, after we clear this, then we'll see what the weapon offers. Okay. Reduced armor, evasion, energy shield, plus 60 to maximum life. Well, that's not very good. 8% chance to block spell damage, or... Okay, so I think we're probably going to take the lower route. Coffee. Socketed gems are supported by level 10 advanced traps. That sounds pretty neat. And it looks like we are going to have to head south to get through here. Yeah, I sort of wish that I explored this expansion a little bit more this season, because it sounds like the Crucible had some interesting stuff near the ends. Okay, we'll take that scepter because it might be pretty good. It's blue, so I guess it's somewhat intelligence tied to. I think maybe what the color represents, and I could be wrong about this. Nope, I was wrong. What I was guessing was that it might have a higher either strength, dexterity, or intellect based on the color, but it looks like it requires 176 dexterity, so if my theory were right, it would be green. Let's see. So yeah, it's kind of weird that it's red from the color there. Maybe red is tied to attack speed? Or red is for melee weapons, blue is for like scepters. Let's see. 26% increased elemental damage. That's a lot more damage too. I might try this scepter, because it does give a little bit of boost for my fire damage by the elemental. Okay. Anyway, it's not like it's a spectacular scepter or anything. Oh, he's down already. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't seem like my damage is really all that exceptional, but I do seem to be killing things ridiculously fast with this build. But it also could be that the campaign, maybe it's just not supposed to be super difficult anyway. I mean, people speedrun it, they don't really die often from what I've seen. At least not the people that are pretty good. And I don't know, I don't classify myself as a pro at this game yet. I still feel a bit new to it. And I'm getting through pretty quick, so when you see the area that forks off like that, so you have the curved branch both left and right, and then something down the center. That fork is where you usually find the door. So I knew that it was going to be there before even seeing the icon for it. So then we go into the cauldron, and this is where we fight the boss. Once you turn the valve, the little intro thing happens, and you can try and, like, he starts filling up the room with a whole bunch of junk, and you can turn off the valve to clear it, but then it makes it vulnerable for a few seconds, and it essentially resets the fight. So I prefer to keep moving around, try and finish him off before that. And there we go. He's down without having to reset it. Alright, let's take that bone ring. And... okay,
Once more into the...
So we want to go out the sewer outlet, and then we get the waypoint. And then you can see that it forks off. You can either go to the left or right. Like I said, I prefer... you know, I think I'm going to go the right path this time. Because why not? I think right is usually better anyway, so... might as well take that one. Alright. Okay, that's... I think that was a leather chest. No, I think it was a helmet. Coordination leather, I think it said. So... no, that is a chest piece. Okay, let's go through some of the gear. So the bone ring is for minions. I don't really need that. Okay, so more movement speed. It's pretty good stats there. And it has a lot more evasion. I just have to actually link it and maybe try and get a blue slot if I was going to keep the dash and second wind. And well, I guess I don't really need the arcane surge. Let's try switching up that shield actually, and then we'll just put the arcane surge to the side for the time being. The dash is the only one we really do need. And let's see about maybe... no, I don't really need to change the gems much. Let's try going like this. 3, 1, 2. Okay, so no luck there. But I do have a blue slot now. So let's put the... what was it? Where did it go? I thought I had oh, there it is. Arcane Surge Support. I didn't even take it out yet. And let's level up the ice and the fire trap, because I'm eventually going to want to give cold a try. And yeah, just change it up. Alright, so in this area, this is the quay. I think you have to find the resurrection Anka, and then the next zone, you have to look for a mini-boss. This is a fairly big zone, and it takes a little while to get through. There's sometimes that the item can be fairly close to the beginning, and then you don't want to have to backtrack, so give it a little bit of a good look. Alright, so we can find the Ankh here. Ooh, that's new. I'm going to want to identify that in a second. That might actually be a big chest upgrade if if that sounds any indication. Okay, Scroll of Wisdom. Oh no. Okay, so it's just because it was a 6-slot item. There's nothing special about it at all. Okay, move you over. Let's put you here. Move you guys up. And there we go. a bit more organized. Alright, so let's quickly hit town. I probably should have grabbed those serpent boots just to sell them. Too late.
You'd suppose someone is...
Okay. 14 fire. So what
Tell
are
me
my
something.
lower resist?
Any chance you might be willing to join
So I could
forces
use
and
some
turn
more
a healthy
cold.
profit with old Hug?
Okay, let's look for the cold resist. Cold and lightning, cold and fire. So I want cold and lightning are the weakest. So let's try this ring. And now we just clear out the inventory a little bit. Okay, is that ring even any good? It gives points to dexterity. Don't really care all that much for that. And it's not really that great of a ring. So let's just sell off a bunch of this stuff. We're going to keep some of the items for the time being. That can go. And we're going to keep that shield. But those can go. Was this any good? No, we can get rid of that now. That's really outdated.
Bring me back something nice, huh?
And it says we have to talk to
He's
her
out.
for a few things.
Talakura.
And nothing important. So let's go back to the quay. Alright. Now to continue my search for the Ankh. Ankh or Ankh, I'm not sure. I think it's... Alright, then there's my Crucible. So we'll give that a try in a second. Just quickly dodging all their little attacks. There we go. Alright, which one have I... Okay, so let's give this one a try. Get all the way to the point where it lights up. There we go. Whoa, okay. A little bit of a lag spike there, so I didn't get to dodge. So hopefully that doesn't happen again. But once they all appeared, they just all shot their little beams at me and then that was it. Oh, I should probably summon everything again. I want my little lightning guy here. Did I summon the lightning guy? I'm not sure. Whoa, okay. That's what did it. They freeze you. It wasn't lag, it was just I was frozen. This could be a problem. I don't really like dying when I'm recording. But you can't win them all. And my defense is not really the best either. So 640 armor, that's really ridiculously low. 5270, and it's not like my energy shield is that high either, so I think I'm fairly squishy, but I do such a ridiculous amount of damage that as long as I can avoid the hits, I'm good. Alright, so we got that done. And there's no Anka over here. So still searching. This might be a fairly long act. Feels like some of it's somewhat luck-based as far as finding the Ankh, finding some of the stuff that you need here. Hoping that I took the right path. If there's no Ankh up here, then I will have to backtrack to that little path to the south. keeping my fingers crossed. Which makes it a little bit hard to play. So don't play with your fingers crossed. You need those to hit the keys and not die. Yeah, this game is definitely really the spiritual successor to Diablo 2. Diablo 3, it had a great engine and some pretty interesting builds that you could do, but it felt like until you got all your legendaries and your set pieces, your character sucked. And Diablo 4, I really don't think that's going to withstand the test of time. Blizzard, when it started making it so you couldn't mod the games at all, it's not like they have a great creative team. And I was watching this video yesterday or the day before that Asmongold was talking about this, how the developers for Diablo 4, I'm not sure if it was the art team, but it's like, I mean, they had a very specific look. They didn't really look like they were great at game design. And they didn't really seem to know much about Diablo 4 at all. Yeah, I would definitely recommend that. The Asmongold one where he's commenting on the two Blizzard developers, the two women that are playing Diablo 4, and they were talking about how they can use all these emotes now, and it's like, really? They're excited about the emotes? The emotes are the part that nobody cares about at all. Okay, that is the... Okay, that staff we definitely won't use. That's the scepter that I wanted. And...
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Alright, took almost everything out, I think. And still no scepter. Where is the scepter? Or the Ankh. Yeah, because I think there's two areas you have to do here. You have to find the Ankh, and then you have to find the subzone that has Clarissa there. And then you deal with her trying to resurrect Toman. I can't remember if she actually resurrects him or not, so it's not this one. That's the Grain Gate, that's the next area that we have to go through. So we will have to backtrack just a bit. This is definitely going to be a long act. Well, actually, let's see what the item is. 4% chance to suppress spell damage, 20% to evasion rating. That seems a fair bit better than the other one. 24% increased armor, evasion, and energy shield. That's nice. That one. So I like this. This is not that good. Allocates deflection, 5% chance to block attack damage, holding shield, and an endurance charge. So this is not all that useful. This one is. So I'm going to take the top path, but I don't really have to go all the way. Alright, let's pick up the little items here as we backtrack. And we are going to head all the way to the south for that little unexplored area. And just hope that it's there, because if it's not there, it means that we have to go all the way back. And that's going to be a pain. Yeah, I feel like one thing that's not really great for the Diablo series is that whenever you level up, it's that little beam of light that indicates the level up. It does so much damage, and I don't like that as a feature. Okay, that's the resurrection site, so it's not there. Oh no, please tell me I don't have to go all the way back. Trap support, that might be a good one. What does that do? Nope, not a good one. Oh, I can't go through the wall. Alright, so the area that I have to go through is all the way up there. Ah, jeez. Alright. Oh. No, not this way. This is probably my least favorite of the zones, because I never have spent less than several attempts going through here. It's just like, oh, this wasn't there, oh, I missed it there. I never take the right path, I've never had luck here. Other ones I can get through fairly easy, fairly quick. This is not where I'm lucky at all. I have to explore the entire thing. And the Quicksilver flasks, they're taking too long to level up, or to recharge. So luckily we do have the dash, which speeds things up a little bit. Alright, is it up here? Nope. And can I just dash down? Yep. Although that didn't help us at all either. So it is probably it's this way. Yeah, it's probably along this bridge here. There it is. There's the exclamation mark I was looking for. And the enemies are down already. An instant. Ooh. That actually did a fair bit of damage. Alright, now we have to go all the way back to the resurrection site. And then there's a little bit of a boss fight there. Pick that up, I guess. I haven't really done much in the way of the heist stuff. I think that it does give you some good items, and this season coming up, I'll probably spend a bit of time doing that. Because I think the heist stuff gives you a good trinket. But yeah, like I said, I haven't actually done much of it. Back we go. So yeah, the resurrection site was the one on the south. And we're almost there. Then that's one side quest finished. And there's the door. Yeah, resurrection site. Okay.
Give it to me quickly.
Feel free, Tolman.
We can be together as before.
Okay. Talk.
Right.
Alright, so now we're attacked by a whole bunch of mobs here. You can usually kill a fair bit of them before they even do their little death animation thing. And then Tolan's fairly easy. Yeah, it's funny just how many zombie movies there are, and how we're meant to think that zombies are some kind of a threat, but I can never see them as a threat, because you look at the way the world is set up, and zombies, mindless, slow-moving creatures would not stand a chance on any level.
How could I have been
going through The Walking Dead recently, and it's like, geez, how do they make so many mistakes, and why is it that they're always trying to get away from the cities and trying to get to the wilderness when you think, alright, there were a lot of people there, but you take one building and it's like, it is so fortified against zombies that they just wouldn't stand a chance. Not to mention the fact that if you're in the States, there's, what was it, I think like almost 1 trillion bullets or something, 30 million, there's more guns than people, and then more bullets than you would ever need to take out an entire zombie invasion. Yeah, so I just don't know how on earth in shows like The Walking Dead zombies could ever stand a chance. I mean, there's cars everywhere. You could set up barricades so easily. I mean, I know that they have to actually make the show intense and like, oh, you know, they can't just cakewalk through this, but it's like, come on. The zombie apocalypse, the way humanity is set up, it would not stand a chance. Stupid things can't even work doors properly. Right, so here we are looking for the Grain Gang or something. There's a group here that we have to take out. There's a boss that leads the group, and then you kill him, and then you talk to the Smith guy. And he's not too dangerous. And then the Grain Gate leads to, I think, the area just in front of the Lunar Temple. No, I think it's, I think it might be this. Oh, yeah, this. Shoot. Okay, so that's where the guy was. So you don't get to return to the dock, so I wonder whatever happened to, well, Captain Fairgrave's ghost is gone. So we don't really have to worry about that, and I think the Legionnaires are here. Okay, so now he's gone.
Captain Osiris.
Gemstone
Remain in the
sword.
warehouse until I personally
Lots of
set
accuracy
for you.
rating.
more pocket.
Yeah, I think I might
Likely
go a
event
melee
that
build
should
this time.
fall.
Actually, no. I was
You
planning
and
on
your
going
fellow
a
Legionnaires
cold-based
will be
ranger.
safely beyond the perimeter of his hard chains and doors.
Because a friend of mine wanted to
You men
go
and
like a
women are
frost
my finest
or a
work
cold
yet.
witch.
I would not
So I
lose
think
you to some
2 ranged
aberration
guys
of
just throwing
chance.
out a whole bunch of cold magic,
Thaumaturge
freezing
line.
and shattering everything. That'll be good. Next up, we just have to find the door, and then we can get the heck out of here. Yeah, the traps, even with the less damage, it's still just eating away at everything. Yeah, I think for the next expansion as well, I might plan on my build just a little bit better, because this one was really just thrown together, and it seems fairly powerful now, but I mean, I'm very squishy, and my resistances are not the best. I mean, once the next Kativa fight is finished, I'm probably going to be at like very, very low resistances, if any, minus 60 chaos resistance, so anything that's cast poison or chaos spells is pretty much going to wreck my character here. My evasion is not really all that high either. Although I do seem to be fairly good at dodging quite a bit of the attacks. So if this is Act 8 and you're supposed to get on average 300 health per act, then I should be at close to 2400 by the end of this, and I am nowhere close. I'm not even at as much as I'm supposed to have by the end of Act 6. But I mean, these are not hard and fast rules. There is definitely a complete giveaway that you can do. I think the 300 is more a rule for melee characters, because I mean, if you're up there taking the hits. Oh, actually, I want to get the crucible. Okay, let's see. So let's try getting all the way to the okay, we got it. Whoa, that's pretty cool. That looks like the guy that you fight here in Act 3. Or no, Act 2, I believe. Oh, I don't have my summons open. No wonder it feels like I'm not doing as much damage. Okay, so we got that all done. And I believe this area is finished. Let's level up those gems. Alright, to the Imperial Fields. Okay. And this, I'm pretty sure leads to the sun temple. So the Imperial Fields, I guess, is like slightly different from the Imperial Garden. So that one was the one that's I can't remember which temple it was. It was on the, I think it was after the Lunar Temple. So although it might be kind of backwards because that was on the left side. And this one's on the right. A lot of enemies around here, and it feels like I'm not taking a lot of hits. I think my playstyle might have something to do with it, just like the move, throw, move, throw, move, throw. Because it's only when I'm standing still that I'm a lot easier target for them to hit. And the melee don't really have a lot luck hitting me. So my evasion is not that great. I think it's just because when you're moving, your evasion seems to have a lot higher chance not to take damage. Because I'm not even seeing the energy shield go down. Yeah, see? Energy shield didn't even go down there.
I need more pockets.
And that was another mini-boss. So a lot of rats here. And there's another crucible I want to get. The increased evasion and energy shield from the item that I have here. Rain of Chaos. I don't have enough of that. I don't think the Rain of Chaos really has much. So we don't need to level it up too much at the moment. We can always do another crucible later. Alright, so that takes care of that. That just killed you. So bone rings we don't need. And the entrance to the temple is right up here. We did get the waypoint, so... Okay, so this is the solar temple. So the lunar is the one that's on the left side.
Hail!
Alright, so I'm going to skip doing those because I don't really want to get through the act rather than taking a few extra steps. So we're looking for the waypoint here, and then level 2, and then we want to finish that fairly quickly because then we have to return to level 1 and find the way out. Yeah, this is the same layout as before. It's just slightly different enemies. I think those were lions there. The ribbons, the statues, they're naked all over the place.
Pockets.
Okay, so I definitely have to go back to that. So let's clear up some inventory space. And what do you have to say?
Michael.
Skill book.
Go
We
with
can
courage.
wait a little
What's
bit.
up?
Okay. Alright, so we wanted to sell this. Pretty good amount of intelligence. The armor, energy shields. So that actually might be a much better helm. Only problem is that, let's see. So we have blue, red. So, ooh, that is a bit more fire resist too. So let's put that helm on. We can't because we're in this menu here. And okay, so accept that. Let's put the helmet on. Let's switch out that gem. And do we want to put that on yet? So we need 2 blue and a green. Nope, we can't do that. Do we have any chromatic ones? 2 blue and a green. Let's see here. Skitterbots, cold damage. You know, we don't really need the other one as much, but we do need to link it. So let's quickly try and see if we have any luck with that. So the link ones. Am I out of links? No, I'm not. Empty the sockets. That's kind of dumb. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Do we see our damage? 2939, 6879. So let's see here. Okay, so the damage did go up a bit. So that's pretty good. And we just can't use this anymore. Whoops. Alright, so let's get rid of a few things. Boy, my character really looks classy, doesn't he? Alright, sell that, sell that. So we have armor, energy shields, a lot more resist, so that's good.
Stay out of the shadows. They
And
bite.
resistance is... Oh, the fire resistance is up there. Cold resist is not great. Lightning resist is not great. And that's not great. So my resistances definitely are a little bit weak, but I haven't bothered trading at all. And I'm just using stuff that I found. So let's quickly grab that. And we need to... So I guess crafting for this game is what quite a few people really use to get their gear a lot better. It does take quite a few mats. Like I think I can't remember which ones are really good for the enchants as much. Yeah, there's some of you. There we go. Make sure everything's up. And then if I were to switch to the cold gem, I could probably just take the bone chill from
Just in time.
the other piece that I had, the one for the skitter boss, because that's leveling up pretty quickly. Alright. I hope that this is the right way. I'm looking for the waypoint, this one. Okay, so that leads out, so I need to find level 2 still. So that's probably up around here. Yeah, it's good music for this game, but I grew up in the Nintendo era, or the Super Nintendo era for the most part, and songs like from Breath of Fire 2, Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy 7, those are the ones that are really like This one, it just doesn't feel like it's as energizing. Oh, that guy got big. Okay, fancy helm, don't forget that, don't want that. Alright.
Just in time.
And another thing is the temple that you go through. That one is supposed to add a lot of good stuff too. You get all kinds of gems and the clusters, I think. And then one of the super bosses is there, I believe, as well. So you need to clear that for some pretty epic gear. You have to keep going through the temple over and over again to get the stuff that you really want. Alright, so there we go, level 2. And did I get the waypoint? Yeah, I did get a waypoint. Okay, go down. So did I want to put points into this one? No, I didn't really need that. Okay, let's go back. What about this here? I do like that. So let's go to there. Just so it's not gonna take long and they don't hit all that hard. And it's not like there's not more crucibles around, so there we go, we've cleared that one. And onward we go. A lot of lions there. So when we found the pool before, there was a mini boss the first time coming to the Solar Temple. Some kind of Huntress statue thing. But it doesn't look like there's one in the same place.
I need more pockets.
No, don't really need the Highborn bow because we're not archers. So once we get through here, then we can quickly warp back to town. Hopefully the map up above is not used up yet. Where are you, Lunaris, or Solaris? Yeah, the Moon Temple, I think, is the one that really seemed to take the longest amount of time. And there's a shrine. You know, you really kill a lot of enemies in this game. I think the maps here, I mean, they almost feel, in a way, equivalent of the cow level from Diablo, where it was just like endless hordes of giant cows. And this is just like enemies all over the place. Good thing my fire resistance is pretty good. And I don't know what's... Oh, wait, okay, so let's quickly go back to town. And then take the portal. Alright, so we want to go back to the Solaris Temple. And is it still explored? Yes. So we are just going to take this path. Go all the way to the door. And then that takes us to the next area. And we want to get to the... After we find the portal to the bridge, or I think just in front of the bridge, then I want to warp back to the sewers and just take the opposite route. So we went right first, then we're going to go left after we find the next town portal. Okay, So, yep, there is a portal here that we have to get. And we definitely want that shrine. Never hurts to get shrines. So a whole bunch of those ribbon guys.
I need more pockets.
Oh, I can actually start leveling up the scepter as well. Okay, let's try that. Let's go up to 65% just because it's easiest. And the trap's just melting really quickly here. There we go. Much easier to do it that way. Move anything out of the way, so we can move this up here. We can get the wands and its minions, so we don't even really need that. We focus more on elemental damage. So the path forward is to the east.
Just in time.
Yeah, I think that's. I'm tempted to try Crucible or Ruthless just because it's going to be a little bit more challenging, and you're really going to have to work to get those gems. The only problem that there is for the Ruthless mode is that you're probably going to have to do a bit more grinding before bosses because the only way to get any support gems is just sheer luck. And any skill gems are very, very limited, so your builds are you're really gonna have to know what you're doing beforehand. Okay, engraved wand is spell damage. Okay, strength, block. So I lose a fair bit, but I do get armor. Mana, armor, reduce cast speed, reduce attack speed. So that's not really that great. That's not good. No. 13 strength. Nope, not a great upgrade. And the wands, a lot more cold damage, which is nice. The only problem is that what did my cold go up to? So the cold is 23, 30, 23, 83, and then quite a bit of cold damage. Whereas the fire one seems to do just a ridiculous amount more. So it's really hard to switch out that one right now. So now we just need to find... There's the door, and I think that leads to the harbor bridge, so I should probably just take a quick check, but I think I want to take the waypoint back to the sewers there. So yeah, this is just the harbor bridge. We can't really do anything there because we have to go and get the lunar orbs, so I'm going to quickly go to town first and then go to the sewer and just take the other way. Alright, so let's clear out everything.
Mate.
So. Yeah, sell that. And should we keep this one? No, I can't really see keeping that. Okay, and amulet, what does it say? And nothing great. Alright,
Stay out
so
of the
let's just throw
shadows.
the rest in the
They
bank.
bite.
Okay, oops. 18 strength and intelligence. Nope, don't want that. Nope. Okay, so that clears most of that out. I should probably sell those because they're not all that useful. No.
Hello.
There we go. And done.
Good luck to you.
Alright, so now we're going to head back to the sewers and take the other path. So once you go through the sewers, you are heading towards the bathhouse, and the bathhouse has a sub area and also has a sub boss that you have to go through. But yeah, it's pretty much just the mirror image of this next for the area that we just finished. So you come out, so you're in front of a temple. Alright, so there's nothing really here to focus on. I don't even think there's a waypoint in this zone. Alright, so I think you have to put snow. This act does feel a bit long at times, but it also feels like they put a lot more into each act to give people more content and make sure that you're up to about the right level that you want to be by the time you finish the campaign. So that you immediately start maps and all the other stuff. Okay, primordial staff. No, don't really want that. Battle staff. No, don't want that either. I don't think. Why is it? Maybe because of the slots. So yeah, this 28% increase spell damage. So that could get up to 6 slots, which is nice. But I think this one. No, there's no way this would be really all that helpful. That was another mini boss that just dropped like a box. So we have to get through here, we have to get through the bathhouse. And yeah, I remember the first time going through here, I think I either went to the left or right, but then I ended up not finishing any of the quests. I basically did a big circle, went past the harbor bridge, went the other way, and it's like, oh, okay, so now we found the bathhouse. And I was trying to do the quest there, and it just... I think I was just here for way too many hours. And now I have it down to pretty much an hour and a little bit for each act. If I'm lucky. Yeah, if I actually buckled down, did the training, kind of geared up at the beginning and then started the run, then I would probably get through the act a lot quicker, because every act my character would be doing more damage, be a lot beefier, and one thing that I don't seem to have much of is the movement speed. You can see that I'm mainly relying on the Quicksilver Flasks to actually get that up. But there's people that they really don't even bother with boots unless it has the movement speed they're looking for, and they forego a lot of the other stats because the movement speed is quite important, especially when it comes to dodging. And then it makes it so that they're running around killing stuff a lot faster too. So many enemies to kill. And let's get that crucible. Alright, so we wanted to get the scepter. Let's get it up to 6. There we go. Yeah, it is much easier doing it that way. And there's the crucible in every area, so it's not like you have to go all the way up to lethal and make the job difficult for yourself. Alright, we find the safe haven or that door, then I will check what the weapon gives. The door is probably around here somewhere. There we go. Alright, so let's check out the bathhouse. Okay, did I not level up the one plus 2 this level of socketed melee gems, so that's actually completely useless to us. Okay, so these pretty much suck. These might be good if you were, I don't know, the chieftain or something for the potter. But for this build, that's a really useless crucible roll. A little bit of a lag spike there. Either that or I was frozen again. Which is just as possible. Alright, so we need to find a door to the sub area. We need to find door to the sub area. We need to find the special quest that's in this area, where you have to gather something from a big tablet-looking thing and fight an enemy around there. And then the other way out is somewhere along here. What is the primordial stuff? So that does add some good stuff. So that might actually be good for the Templar. Plus 18% chance to block attack damage. So it is pretty good stuff. But I just don't think the strength is useful. Alright, so this is the door out, I'm pretty sure. Yep, Lunar Concourse. So we need to find the quest here to get Hector's... I think we have to fight somebody named Hector, and I still have to find the other way. So there's the exclamation points. And Hector must be around here somewhere. He's down. Farewell, Hector, and farewell me. Alright, so I have to go all the way back there because I just wasn't paying attention to my health. And okay, so luckily it wasn't too far. There we go, we got the wings. And the other path must be slightly up here. Alright, so we are going to try and put some more into the... Okay. Actually, you know what? We don't even need it. Yeah, the bonuses for these are not the greatest. Alright, there's the other door. So the High Gardens is where we come across another one of Sin's targets to hunt. So you just have to go along the bridge, avoid the little bubbles that come out, and just kill an enemy at the end. So this one is fairly straightforward. It's pretty much an almost, well, not really a linear path. Like there's two paths, but they both, it's not like you have to kind of hunt around for the door. It's very straightforward. You just follow the simple path that it lays out for you. Now, once you're done here, then you can take the waypoint back, or take the town portal and then use the waypoint. Exactly. So once we find the door, then we just go in and take on the boss. Zone is level 58, mine level 63. So I pretty much out-level everything here. But that doesn't mean that you aren't slowly getting experience still. And you can still probably get items that are good for you because the zone is a loose, a fairly loose, gives you a loose idea of what you actually find here. So even in some level 60 zones, you can still find items level 20, but you also have a higher chance of getting stuff that's a bit better. Alright, so there's the door, that's what we're looking for. And then this boss is kind of a nuisance because of those poison bubbles that do a lot of frost or some poison damage. And then he keeps jumping into the pool, summoning knocks little ads, and then you have to wait till you clear them and then a little bit before he comes out again. Keep dodging all those stupid little bubbles. In a way, it's almost like the firefight from Act 6, where he's got the totem in the middle. You can't attack the totem, but you have to keep moving just so that you don't get stuck with... well, in this, it's the bubbles that do poison and cold damage. In Act 6, it was fire damage.
Bugle!
Bone armor. Let's get that one.
I need more pockets.
Or not. Alright, so let's quickly go back to town. And just take the waypoint back to the bathhouse. Hopefully it hasn't reset. No, it hasn't reset. Good. So we are going to run all the way to the next area. I think the gems are supposed to level up really, really quickly come the next patch, the next season, and getting level 20 is going to be something that's, well, according to like some of the people I've been listening to, it's going to go really quickly. Alright, so we are now at the Lunar Concourse. So we just have to go through the temple. Once we get the temple, we go through 2 levels again. And then we get the Moon Orb. And then we take that to the Harbor Bridge. And then it's just a little bit away from there. So I'm gonna head to the west side, I believe. So once I find a door around there, and then either here or both here and the Solar Concourse both lead to the Harbor Bridge, but it's just a little matter of finding it once. That can take a little bit of time. He's down. So if the layout is anything like it was in Act 3, then the Solar Temple should be on the upper left side, upper left to center. Ooh, these guys were really hitting hard. Alright, there's the door. I am getting through these acts. It's happening. Yep, the Crucible. We don't really have anything that is that impressive. Okay, so somebody else has cool chops, it seems. So the waypoint is right in front of the stairs here.
Just need a moment.
The enemies can really take you out quick. I'm going to put this here, put this one here, clear that, and always attack without moving. Yeah, I have my guy out.
I need more pockets.
I do need more pockets. Hopefully the Path of Exile 2 will give you a slightly bigger inventory.
So it was.
Maybe.
You found them.
Let's sell some items here. Okay. Okay, that is not impressive at all. No. 37 strength. No, we don't really want that. And we don't really want that either. Okay, so those could go. And we're done.
Stay out of the shadows.
I don't think I need to be doing that right now.
Yeah, I think we don't really need those staff, because we're not really staff users much. I think there's an ability in this game, one of the talents, that makes it so that the enemy's ability to heal or regen is reduced by half or 100%. So if you have somebody that has that, then you don't really have to worry about those regen mods. Okay, so a lot of frost damage here, it seems. And we don't really have a lot to go against it. But... Demon's Horn. I think that might be minion based. Oh, we'll see in a second. There it is, there's the waypoints, and now we just go, there's the stairs over here. So yeah, we are finishing this act in a decent amount of time. So this area is just like it was in Act 3, where it can seem like you're going on the right path, and then it can lead you right to a dead end. Although there's no blood down here this time around. Finding these stairs. Okay, so I think this leads to the next little area. And yeah, just always look for the staircase, because if you find that, you can be pretty sure you're on the right track. Oh, more stairs. Good. I think we might get through here fairly quickly, because you don't really go down the stairs. there. Level up the ice trap. Okay, maybe this way. Yep, more stairs. Good. So we're actually progressing through here. And I think we should be coming up to the room with all the little cages soon. So Act 8 is this one we're currently on, and then Act 9 takes you back to Highgate, and just a whole bunch of stuff there. Okay, get that. So yeah, this is the cage area. So once we're through here, the boss is just hop, skip, and jump away. No, I went the wrong way there. I'm supposed to go down and around. Nope, wrong way again. Okay, well, I knew it was too good to be true that I was getting through in a pretty good time. They just had to throw a little monkey wrench in the works. Where is the exit out of here? Okay, so it must be in the middle part. There we go. Third try is the jump. So the bosses, the mini bosses for this act aren't too hard. The final ones are a little bit more of a challenge because, well, you start off with both of them, and then, well, one's attacking, the other goes and just starts casting spells at both you and the other guy, and then they disappear after a little while, and the other one goes and casts spells. And I think when you take out the first one, they still keep casting spells. You're going down. That's antique gauntlets? No. Alright, so that's finished. Portal scroll, go back to town quickly. Just take the one to the Lunar Concourse. And if this is anything like how it was before, the entrance to the next area should be somewhere on the right. Once again, going right. Rushing in. So I think I may have gone too far up this way, so I'm probably going to head back down, and I think the bridge entrance is probably a little bit down and to the right. I don't see it yet. Gotta be somewhere along. Is that it again? Yep. And door. Is that the right one? This is the Harbor Bridge. Yep. So the spot we're looking for is pretty much right in the middle. I don't know what that aura is that is the illusion there that surrounds him, but it kills him.
Just need a moment to catch my breath.
Maybe it's a reflect or something. Alright, we are actually nearing the end. So one thing that's interesting about this area is that you do come across mobs that are fighting against one another. Kill Solaris and Lunaris. One down. Two down.
Solaris,
Alright, so I
Lunaris.
forget if there's anything I had to go through to get to the next area. Oh, the Blood Aqueduct. Okay. This is an area that I see some people using to level up. They kind of rush through the game to this point, and then they spend a few levels here. It's level 61, so they want to get to 65 or 66 by just leveling up here. But we are actually over leveled at this point. So we can just move through this pretty quickly. There's lots of big groups of mobs, so it's great for experience, great for farming. And there's the Val runes too if you're playing on standard mode. Val is not really in Crucible. This would probably be too easy of an area to farm for gems. So once we're through here, we're at Highgate, and then Act 8 is completely finished. And there's no mini boss as far as I can tell. That's like the bird that you come through the first time. Not a glitch. Unless the mini boss was there and I just completely ignored it and just kept throwing out my traps.
I need more pockets.
So I see a bunch of unique ones, but I don't think I see any mini bosses. And we're just about at the end, I believe. Gotta be getting close. I don't remember the Octopath being this long before. Okay, and there it is. There is Highgate. So that is Act 8 all done. Let's see, dates. Just have to turn in the quests. Yep, so the quests all just need to be turned in. I'll go do that now. Now we have the waypoint here. And then Act 8 is done. Did I finish everything for Act 7? Didn't do that. Oh, I didn't talk to Helena for the award there, the reward there.
You have.
Okay, so can I take the book? Yep. Use that.
There is nothing else.
I'd thank the
What do you
god.
offer? Okay, so gem. I don't really know much about the gems. I don't use them often. Although that's something that I probably
Stay
should
out
do
of the
as well,
shadows.
because
They bite.
I think there's something that's kind of
Dougal was
required.
its son. Remember,
Talk to you,
humanity
talk to
needs us.
Poor
Clarissa,
Tolman.
get another book.
Be careful.
So I have 8, and let's go back to Act 7 because I didn't turn in the quest around here. So Helena, you
Greetings.
right there. And boots. So I wouldn't mind evasion and energy shield. That's the one I want. Okay, so those are all
Farewell.
done. Alright, so I have a little bit of work to go through here, but I finished. Yeah, Act 6 is finished. Act 7. All the quests that you can do for the time being are done there. Act 8 is all finished, so to Act 9. So that'll be the next video. Act 9, going through, and the one boss that I really have trouble with in Act 9 is the one that has the lightning stuff. So I think some lightning resist might be pretty good for this act. But aside from that, I do need to spend a bit of time upgrading the gear and putting my points in. So I'm going to do that and then talk about what I did in the next video. But until then, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and hey, leave any comments. I like some more aggressive ones if anybody's watching and wants to like critique or just, you know, put up stuff to poke fun or whatever. But until then, have a good night. Bye.